He said, like, he would always just down me. Like, it was a lot of stuff, but I'm not gonna get into that video. I'm not gonna put into it because it would be too long. That'll probably be another video. But I just want to say, like, so then it got too bad. Like, he got into my mind mentally, and then as we was divorcing and as I was leaving, everything was just overwhelming for me. So I tried to, like, I just got overwhelmed mentally. And I thought I was stronger than that, but I tried to, you know. And so then he ended up calling the cops. They saw my arm. Because I had like, I wasn't really trying myself that time. Like, it was just like a little slip. I was just doing that to like get him off me. To get him like, to like stop like arguing. But I wasn't really trying to hurt myself. And then we was in the car. And we were still arguing. And then I tried to get out and kind of like get hit by another car. That's why I said kid. So then I get sent to the mental hospital. I told him that he wouldn't let me come back. And I told him like, oh, I don't have nowhere to go. I'm homeless or whatever. And so then they found a program for me to go to called Agape. And I was just scared. Like, I was just crying my heart out to God. Like, please don't let me be on the street. Because I felt like I was going to... Because I didn't have nobody. My ex-husband just exiled me too. Like everyone else. So that's what I'm saying. It got to me mentally. So I was just crying. I thought I was going to be homeless with nobody. And then I ended up getting into Agape. And I'm telling you, like, bro, it was just a waste of my time. Like, they weren't even trying to help me. Like, they weren't doing nothing. They were just making money off me. But I just felt like it took me off alignment of my path. Like, they act like they're so religious and spiritual, like Christian faith-based. Nah, man, they was just using me to make money. They wouldn't do nothing for me. Like, I wasn't there for drugs or nothing. No, I was there because they have a substance abuse and they have mental health. I was there for mental health, like, because I passed the spectrum. But I was just on lockdown. Like, and I started acting like a kid. Like, and at this time, I still would, like, call my ex-husband. You know, he sent me some of my stuff that I needed. Like, he was still there for me. But we just, like, weren't together or whatever. And he kept telling me, like, no, stay there. Like, we would get on the arguments on the phone. Like, just straight, like, I'll just go, like, straight ham gangster on this nigga. Like, on this dude. Like, yo, like I'm telling you, like, why I gotta stay here? Like, I just don't feel like this is part of my like, I just felt like I was, like, smothered in, like, on lockdown for no reason. Like, they was just and they trying to put me on all this medication, and it was, like, really breaking me out, like, interfering with my skin. It was bad. Like, I was like, I don't feel like I need to be on all this medication. They would, like, have the facility locked down, and they treated me like a kid. I'm a grown woman. Like, I'm 28 years old, 27, 28. Treat me like a kid. Oh, you gotta make level. Like, bro, like, just try to lock me down for my freedom. Like, and I was there for 8 months. They kept telling me, they tried to make it seem like they cared about me. Like, oh, we don't want you on the streets. One day, I couldn't take it no more. Like, sometimes I would run away. And, like, sometimes I would figure out how to unlock the door. Like, I would figure out how to escape. And then the fear would come in. And I would come back. And then one time, they didn't want me to come back because I kept running off campus. And one time, I was like, it was real bad. Because I was, like, stressed out. I started smoking cigarettes. I don't even smoke. And the pastor found me. Because I was, like, contemplating, you know. And he talked them into it. And I thought that was God. Like, I was like, yes, they gave me a second chance. Because there's other guy, I was in the car with him. This dude tried to have sex with me, like, kept trying to have sex with me. Like, I told him, like, I was just kind of stressed out. I didn't have no one else to talk to, so I just took a chance. And, like, he drove me around and stuff, and we talked. I told him about my story. How did I meet the pastor? But, like, I think next day, the pastor got me a hotel, talked to him. So I ended up getting back in, wasted 4 more months, was added up to 8 months. And one day, finally, I got fed up. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sell myself out. I'm not going to buy the bull. You talking about, nah, you're not going to be able to come. Okay, I ain't coming back. So I sold myself out because they kept lying to me. Like going in circles, telling me, oh, we're going to get you a job. We're going to find you a place, blah, blah, blah. They were supposed to sign me up. Nothing. just nothing. Like, I was just there for nothing. They would just feed me, pump me up with medication, and like literally nothing. Like, I had no freedom. Like, I was basically like I would say dehumanized, but like I was like down to a child, like treated down to like a child, yo. I appreciate that. So eventually I just signed out, and I was like, I had to take that leap of faith. And when I saw myself out, I took all my stuff. I didn't know where I was gonna sleep. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I got tired of that like pussy like holding me back. Cause I kept praying on it, and I didn't hear nothing from God. So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave. Cause everybody kept telling me, no, this is where God wants you. And I just kept buying it, and I just got tired of buying it. So I had to like do my own thing. I had like nothing but $40 in my pocket. That's all I had to live off of. I didn't know, but I didn't care. I was just like, I was like, whatever happens, God's gonna have to be with me now, cause now I'm on the streets and I got nowhere to stay. So I went to the Dollar General. This is in Color Bay area of Homestead, or I think I don't know if it's Miami or Homestead, but I went to the Dollar General and I ran into this guy, and I told him like what was going on. And like I said, I had to take that leap of faith again. And I told him like, yeah. And I had just bought me something to eat, something little, because I only have $40. So he offered me a place. Like, he said, oh, I can stay at his place for, till I can get on my feet. And like, I didn't really I wouldn't say I didn't trust this dude, but I didn't feel like, I just felt like he really had his own situation going on. But like, I couldn't be like picky. Like, I had to like humble myself, because I literally didn't know like how to sleep on the sidewalk, I literally had nowhere to go, so I had to like humble myself. And like, yeah, his place was kind of like trashed and filthy, but like he had an air bed, and like he didn't do nothing to me or whatever, but it was like he had a drinking problem. Like when he wasn't drunk, he was like a completely different person. Like, he was actually chill, like he was actually caring. Like, I know he wanted the best for me, and he kind of looked at me as a daughter. He was a Cuban / like Colombian guy. We call him R because his name started with an R. So he offered me a stay, and his place was like really small. Like, I barely could fit in there, but like I survived. And then like I was grateful and humble, but it was just getting to the point like when he was drunk, he would like have the place so trashed out, bro. Like, I couldn't take it no more. Like, the place would be filthy. But when he was not drunk, like, he would clean up after himself. Like, he was just, when he wasn't drunk, he would, like, try to build me up. And, like, I could tell this dude has some heavy issues. Like, he was lonely. He had clingy issues, emotional issues, like, real bad. And it was really, like, driving me. Like, it was messing with my nerves, like, real bad. And I was like, dang, like, no, like, like, I don't know how to help this dude. But when he get drunk, he would say mean stuff to me. And this dude would like steal and use me for my food stamps. It was just getting bad. Like, cause he would always talk about like my nerves and anxieties. Like, oh, you ain't ever gonna. Like, he was just always like down me, like down talk me. And like, he felt like he would give me guidance. Like, he felt like he needed to give me guidance. But when he was drunk, it just came out so like mean. Like, he was just downing me. And like, he felt like, oh, that was what was going to help me, like, toughen me up. Like, it was just getting to the point where, like, it was just so much anxiety. Like, I couldn't deal with my demons and deal with his. Like I said, he didn't do nothing to me, like, sexually, or not like, try to have sex with me. But it was just his problems. Like, I couldn't, like, sleep. I never had peace. And then he had this friend, I forgot, now he was a pig. Now, he was filthy. Like, I don't understand how he was very disrespectful. He was nasty. That man that was so-called his friend, like, he even tried to stay over. I didn't feel safe when he was there. When his so-called friend was there, I didn't feel safe. And he had like a crack addiction. Like, he was addicted to crack. I don't even want to remember his name. You know what I'm saying? I had more mercy on R, and R was just, he had like, and I couldn't stand being around him sometimes, versus his friend. Now, his friend was just down low, just filthy, disgusting, nasty. Like, he actually tried to do something, like, try to like come on to me, like, and like, he would like, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but like, just know, like, ain't nothing happened. I'm luckily, like, he was like, oh, I'm gonna take you to Central Intake, so I can have a place to stay, cause like I couldn't just, like, I was trying to get into a program. And at this time I was trying to get into the homeless shelter. But his friend was just, I wouldn't even pray for that man. Anyways, and then they got into an argument, like this big argument. It was just getting bad. So one time, me and R got into an argument to the point where he was like, "Oh, just leave and leave," and I was like, I couldn't take it no more. So I just got my stuff and I left. Like, here I am back onto the streets. Like, I still wasn't able to get into the shelter. They said, "Oh, no beds available," and everything. Like, at this time, I was hustling, trying to get a job, blah blah blah. Before I moved out of R's place, I ran into this dude. We call him T, cause his name's already T, obviously. I would hang out with him, just to get out of his place and to have something to do, because he was going through his own situation too, which I feel like he was going on his spiritual journey too. But the thing was, like, this dude didn't have no respect for me. Like, even though we was friends, man, I would get into an argument with this nigga too. Like, T, like, cause I met him at Publix, cause I was just, like, I told him, like, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was staying at R's place. Like, I think like a couple of days of staying at R's place, I ran into him. I met him, and like, we would hang out, but this dude had no respect for me. He kept trying to get in my pants, and I kept telling him, like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. Nah. He just kept, like, trying to pressure me time after time. I couldn't take it no more.
I forgot to mention that T also took me to meet his mom, and that was a whole nother problem. But you will see later on in the video.
So I was dealing with that situation too. And like, sometimes he'd be chill, he'd be cool, and we would hang out. Like, why can't we just be friends? And the other time he was just kept pressing me to have sex, and I couldn't do it no more. So I, like, had to cut him off. And then with R, and then I was just stressed out with R's problem. Like, I couldn't do it. So like a month, I was only there like only a month at R's place, and then I ended up just leaving, because, like I said, we got into this big argument. Yeah, and whether he meant it or not, like, he told me to leave. He yelled at me to leave. I didn't care. I was gonna leave anyway. So at this point, I was just done with men. Like, not like that, but just with mankind. I was done trusting mankind. So, but I do feel like the Lord was with me. So at this point, I'm like, I'm willing to sleep on my yoga mat in the grass, and I'm just outside of Publix, and the guy that T, my friends, you know, that I would hang out with, he had his plug, C, like, he would
broccoli.
Like, yeah, at this time I
was smoking broccoli heavily,
because I was just so stressed out. I just couldn't take it. So I didn't recognize him, but his plug C recognized me. Because at this time, I told T, like, yo, I texted him telling him, like, yo, do you know any place I could go? Like, he could even help me, but he want to have sex with me, but he can't help me at all. So I just felt like that was just so disrespectful, and I had no place to go. I was like, okay, I'm just going to sleep in the grass then, because nothing else will work out. So I had prayed, and I was like, at this point, I'm just going to have to sleep in the grass. And so his plug recognized me, because I was just sitting outside Publix contemplating, like, what I'm gonna do, like, where I'm gonna sleep. He recognized me because of my scar, like, because T told C about me. And I was in the car with him one time with T, because he was getting some
broccoli.
So he recognized me because of the scar to my arm. He's like, oh yeah, we was talking, he saw me, and that's what, like, initiated the conversation. And he was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I know T. And, like, he's like, oh yeah. And I guess they had a falling out too. So, like, he was telling me, and then, like, even though this dude, like, he had like a reputation, he had like a reputation of being crazy. Like, I really couldn't judge him, because, like, I had scars, and, like, he cut himself too, but he cut himself for, like, a different reason. But, like, everybody was, like, talking about him, but something in my heart told me, like, to just give him a chance. Like, everybody, like, this dude, see, he actually really, like, looked out for me, like, really tried to, like, help me and stuff. Like, he really did look out. Like, that's why you shouldn't judge people, because, like, he, and like, cause I didn't have no place to stay, so I told him, and we were just chopping it up, and like, yeah, I was like a hesitant, but like I said, I had to humble myself and take that leap of faith. So he told me like I could stay at this abando, which was like by his aunt's house. Like it was in like these apartments that they was gonna like knock down, like these old apartments. But eventually, but she had already moved out, but she still had the apartment under her name. So the apartment duplex dot, she still lived there, but she had a whole nother apartment that she already moved out of. So he offered me to stay at the abando, and he said that he don't stay in there. Like he just comes in and out the shower, and that's it. Like he stay in his car, and or whatever. So I was like, okay, I have no like other choice. So he took me to the abando, and I mean it was like a clean mattress in there, so I couldn't really complain. But like I said, this dude didn't try nothing with me. He wasn't trying to get no sex. Like he wasn't pressuring me to have sex like T was. Like, you know, like he actually tried to look out for me. He tried to get me to his program, and to get like to get some money. Like if they had like these what is it called? These clinical trials that they'll pay you to take medication. Which I was hesitant because I had just gotten off of medication. Like just keep in mind, I just came from Agape. I was just all those medications. The medications was messing me up. So I was like, but I don't know if I would do it for money. Like they was paying pretty good, but it wasn't in God's will because it didn't work out. Like I tried, we tried pretty hard, but he said like keep in mind this is only temporary. We had an understanding that this is only until I can get into the shelter, because at that time I was still trying to get into the shelter from coming from our place. It's just but you know what I'm saying? Like I actually started to get comfortable at the abando. Like, even though, like, cause I had my own spot, like I had my own space, like I found like peace. Like I would just stay there and sleep, but during the day I'll go out and do my own thing, like work out, you know, still try to like figure out what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm just like I just felt like God been with me, and you know, I'm still doing my own thing. I just needed somewhere to lay my head, and I just like I still couldn't sleep for some reason. So that's another reason why I was just, you know, abused
The broccoli?
because I just could never sleep. But I finally found some type of peace. And like I said, I would close the door or whatever, but he would come. All he would do was come in, take a shower. Because because also at the abandon, the lights still work, the water still work. So I mean, it was like kind of a done deal. I couldn't really complain, you know. And like he'll come in, take a shower, real chat. He'll go out on his way. So like shout out to him, bro. Even though we kind of end up having a fallout too, but that's beside the story. And then eventually the shelter called back, like perfect timing. And like at the time, I had already got kind of comfortable at the abando, so I was like, dang, like I already knew, like I want to go to the shelter. Like I didn't want to have to be around a lot of people, especially people when they problem. I was like, oh, but I have to like be straight up and let them know, like, yo, like. You know, so I kind of felt like my heart sink down to my stomach, like, okay. But oh yeah, I forgot to include, dang, this story's gonna be all over the place, but it's gonna make sense. So